Hey guys, so what I want to touch on today is differentiation in the 1 day lesson plan that I created. So, what I did today was my pre assessment warm up activity, which was a concept map, which is real similar to our mind maps. It's just a way for our students to graphically organize all their stuff and ideas so that we can branch off and break it down. So, the way my lesson plan was set up was that students were given a poem, then they were gonna consume the poem. They have three different ways. So there's a recorded film one, there's also a spoken word one, and then there is a written form of the poem. Then what I had my students do was they're gonna go on to do their concept map. Then they were gonna write poems to mirror the type of poem that they read, and then from there they were going to use their poem to go in depth and their mind map to go in depth. They were going to create their own mind map for our own time period so they can write their own poem. And then also with the mind map, I mean not with the mind map, with the concept map, with the poem that they write, then I also wanted them to create a storyboard. And really, when I'm looking at differentiation, and specific to this lesson that I've planned, um, when I talk about the lesson in general, these are my average students that I'm talking about. So when I look at groups like English language learners, this really gives us an advantage to give them something that's not totally based around language or grammar or writing, where they are using, like I said, storyboards, which I'm following more on visual imagery. They're also using their concept maps, which is going to help them be able to acquire what they want to say. Um, when we look at our gifted and talented students, this is an assignment that can go anywhere, like really anywhere. It depends on how much they flesh out their concept map. It depends on how intricate they want to get with their storyboard. And then even they can say if they like this poem, they can go and see a different poet from the time and then kind of break down and do what they want. There's a lot of avenues to go with our gifted and talented. With the struggling students, I really like this because we kind of still, a lot of it is centered around individual work, but we do have like my warm up pre assessment, which is a group activity. There's a follow up period where we compare and contrast our concept maps. So then that's another group activity. I also, for differentiation, compare off partners, depending on different types of groups, whether I want a high achieving student with a low end student, or if I want to mix like a really proficient English student with an English learner so that they can compare and contrast, so that they can give feedback to each other. And then when I think about, any type of special needs, this assignment can really be tailored to what they need. So if we need to focus basically on visual, it's a visual. If we need to focus on audio, it's audio. We can really tailor the assignment to what we need. And then for our low end students, it, like I said, once again, it's really a scaffolded assignment where everything's kind of laid out for them, what I'm expecting from them, and it's pretty clearly stated. So they kind of have the blueprints to do what I need for them to do. Then off of that, it's just kind of variation on how they do it. But this assignment gives me range to do anywhere from low end, special needs, English language learners, my middle of the way students, and my gifted and talented. So that's going to be it for tonight, guys.